And you're not Canadian originally, but you have found my home nation and fallen in love with it. I always say Vancouver, which is on the mainland, but you're
Yeah.
on Victoria, which is slightly confusingly on Vancouver Island.
It's
So you're co-founder and CEO of Poolside, which was funded by or is funded by Redpoint Ventures. Yeah, co-founder, CEO, and the thesis, from what I've read, and you're welcome to correct me, but from what I've read doing my research, the thesis with Poolside is that there is tremendous value in large language models and in the flow tools for developers. So, like, fill my audience in on why why a large language model specifically for code, like you're working on a Poolside, can be better than the general approach that I get.
so imagine, if you will, that GPT-4, which is, as far as I'm concerned, the gold standard. It is by, but imagine all of a sudden, because it's the only vehicle in the world at the moment, you start abusing it for things that it really wasn't built for. You put a tow hitch on it, you start to pull loads, larger and larger loads over time. So Anthropic's building the Honda Accord. Open source models might be the Hyundai Sonata or whatever version of these things that you could say, hey, I'm going to take you on a 10,000-mile road trip. And that's what's going to happen in the world over the next couple of years, is that not one vehicle type is going to exist to serve all purposes.
And you can tell that you have a lot of experience either listening to or giving pitches, because that was probably, of the hundreds of guests that I've interviewed on the show, that was probably the clearest analogy describing what somebody's doing in their AI company that I've heard. He also talked about how we'll shift from a developer-led AI-assisted paradigm to an AI-led developer-assisted one in the coming years, and how the wealth of executable multi-step logic code available to train an LLM on could be the shortest path to realizing virtuoso AGI. All right, that's it for today's excellent